Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chana and this is Jar of Fireflies. Here I make videos all about my life as an Orthodox Jewish homeschooling mother of 3. And today we're getting ready for Shabbat. That's right, folks, another Shabbat prep video. I'm super excited to bring you guys along for today. It should be a pretty relaxing day. I'm very excited about that. As y'all know, I'm very pregnant, so it's nice to have a relaxing day, not have a lot to do, especially going into a holiday. So let's see, what's the plans for today? Okay, so my husband will be making the dinner tonight and we're going out to lunch tomorrow. So that kind of covers everything because our third meal that we have on Saturday late afternoon or the evening is leftovers from dinner tonight. So pretty easy stuff. I am planning to make a dessert later today, and I think my daughter wanted to help me make that, so I'm going to double check with her after she wakes up later, see if she's still up for that. And then, yeah, just general stuff around, and we'll see what all happens today. But yeah, I'll take you guys along, and we'll just have fun with it. All right, let's go do this. So my youngest just told me that he wants me to come outside and color chalk with him on the patio, so naturally I must. Wow, so it is hot outside. I just checked, it's not even 90 degrees yet, but y'all, it is a bit toasty warm out there, so I called it quits. I made it a little while. I think just my youngest is still out there. I think the other two, are you in now? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're both, the older two are both in, so that was fun. We were out there for a little bit, but now I think I'm gonna work on cleaning up the kitchen just a little bit here after breakfast, which I know you guys are gonna clear your own dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you need breakfast. Do you want breakfast? Okay. And we gotta bake some brownies today, right? Okay. All right, so we're gonna get to it. After we got things a little bit straightened up there in the kitchen, my daughter and I started working on the brownies together. We were going to be making some little brownie bites, and then we were going to put icing on them and some sprinkles to make them fun. And this is going to be a treat for us to have after dinner tonight and after third meal tomorrow for Shabbat. So this is a little bit of a special dessert that we are putting together because it is for a Siyum that I am going to be having tomorrow. So that is fun. I finished another book of prophets. I finished Melachim, Kings, and I'll be saying a few words about that at our third meal, and we'll be celebrating with these brownie bites. After they were out of the oven and cooled off, I started decorating with just a little bit of plain white icing, and then I just dipped them into the sprinkle container so they get all covered with sprinkles. And my husband came home and was starting to work on some cooking, so we sort of danced around each other in the kitchen a little bit there at the same time. And then my daughter came and she wanted to help, which totally fine. After all, she did bake the brownies, so she wanted to do the sprinkle dipping part, so she got started working on that with me. So the sprinkles are actually a little bit two-fold or multiple folds. Like, they're fun, they add a little bit of texture, and they are like colorful, so the kids always like that. But also when I go to store these, I'm able to cover them on a tray in plastic wrap and it doesn't mess up the icing. So that's my little pro tip for brownies and sprinkles. Whew, okay, so like I said, my husband came home and he started working on cooking. So he's in there with the Moroccan fish. Here's a little bit of that. And while he was working on that, I got out of there as quickly as I could and started working on a little bit of laundry. Here's a little bit of that. And when I was finished with all of that, I went in and reorganized the hall closet because nesting. My goodness, I've been wanting to do that for a long time. It's been on my list just because it's just really messy. And I think I'm still going to organize a little bit more in there, but that's all that I'm going to do today. Basically what I did is I pulled a bunch of stuff out and just sort of reorganized stuff. I got rid of some homeschool stuff that we're just never going to use again. For example, workbooks that were halfway finished that we're not going to finish, so they're not really giftable to anybody because they're consumables that are mostly consumed, that sort of thing. So kind of sorting out some of that to get rid of, pulling out some curriculum pieces that because this hall closet is where I keep a lot of this stuff along with towels and sheets and things like that and camping equipment and Passover dishes. It's kind of amazing how much stuff stays in that closet actually. But anyways, I pulled out some curriculum things that I would like to use for next year or that I would like to look at to see if I want to use it for next year. And then I put away some things in that closet that we either finish using this year that I will save to use again in a few years, like we can recycle our science curriculums and things like that. And then I pulled away a few other binders that I'm just not using this year of homeschool stuff that I had been keeping in this room that needs to go into that closet because haven't looked at it in a long time, so there's no reason to keep it in here. And I can reorganize in here another day because I do want to reorganize kind of, there's like homeschool stuff in too many different places and I want it all together in one place. It'll happen. Okay, my daughter helped me with all of that, which is super fantastic. She's kind of been my little buddy today with everything that I've been doing, which is super fun. And the boys have had their own tasks to do today. And of course, there's been plenty of play and fun. But that's kind of where we are right now. So my husband is still in there cooking and I think I'm gonna go take a break because that's what I need. So I will check back with you guys here in a little bit after I've had a chance to rest. Well, I did get a nice little rest, which was obviously much needed or I would not have fallen asleep. But then I came out and had to start getting ready the last little things we needed to do for Shabbat, like put the flowers together. So my husband had picked these up today. So they really were like a lovely bouquet that really just needed to be cut down just a tad and then stuck in the vase. So I really didn't have much arranging to do or anything, which was fine by me. I'd also spent a little bit of time in there cleaning up the kitchen because while my husband is an excellent cook, he is not much of a cleaner. And that's okay with me. I figured that's a pretty fair trade. So I did spend some time cleaning up the kitchen and emptying the dishwasher and just kind of just the general straightening up of things so that we could go into Shabbat not feeling like there was a lot to do. Next, I went in to get started working on setting the table, and of course, in no time, my little mini-me came out wanting to help, and when I say help, I mean she just really wanted to do it all by herself, so I just gave her the plates and things, and she got to work setting everything up. She's always finding new ways to set up the plate. She's so creative. So today she wanted to set the napkins like sort of under the plates and sticking out a little bit on top with the forks there on the top. She had so much fun setting the table. She kept turning around and giving me these big smiles and thumbs up. And yeah, I think she just really had so much fun helping out with everything today. After she put the finishing touches there on the table, I went and grabbed the flowers to move them onto the table. And right about here is where my daughter shouted out that there were no cups on the table. We weren't done yet. So she went and grabbed our freshly polished kiddush cups and set them out at everyone's place. Well, everybody but me. I don't use one. And there is our finished table. All right, that is pretty much our day. Shabbat is going to be starting here in less than an hour, but we will probably light our candles early and take in Shabbat a little bit early just because we can, and why not? It's such a fun time. So what is happening now? My husband has already gone to services and my kids are here hanging out there playing a game, and my youngest just went to go lay down. So yeah, we're just kind of chilling right now, and I'm gonna go in the kitchen and just make sure that everything is like set up where I want it, and I can put things on the hot plate for our meal tonight and just little things like that before it's time to light candles. But that's it. I'll go ahead and call this video a close. Thank you all so much for being here. As always, I super appreciate it. Please give this video a thumbs up, hit that like button, and if you have not already, please hit that subscribe button. I would really love to see you here again. All right, and with that, we're done. Hope you all have a fabulous rest of your day, and I will see you in my next upload. Oh, forgot to put that away. I start off with the bag. We'll put the bag in.
I put it in. But you said put the bag in.
You're funny.
But you said to put the bag in.
For being here, as always, I super appreciate it. Please give this video a thumbs up. Hit that.